We trade actively in the stock market to generate consistent income. We invest long-term in the stock market to build wealth. The type of wealth that has allowed me to buy this custom tailored suit. I called up my tailor, Venti Cappuccino, a famous tailor from Italy, and I said, hey Venti, I got a big video coming up and I need a suit, and he built the Touchdown Trades custom suit that's green because we're all about them Benjamins, baby. Touchdown Trades were about investing, building wealth, and wearing awesome lime green suits. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 3 stocks that I think are the type of stocks that you buy, hold forever, put them in your portfolio, forget about them, let them do their thing, let them build, let them grow, and then later you pass them down to your kids or grandkids and they're up a few hundred or 1,000, 2,000%. The type of stocks like Amazon, Netflix, Apple, the type of stocks that have made investors tons of money. Imagine if you had invested in those stocks decades ago and then passed them on to your kids or grandkids. Your family would be set and well off. And that's why we invest. We invest in the stock market for long-term financial security for ourselves and for our families. And that's why I wanted to do today's video, to find a few stocks that I personally think have the potential to be similar to something like a Netflix, to like an Amazon, to like a Tesla. Something that offers huge growth potential and something that we can put in our investment portfolios, our investment accounts, forget about them for years and years and just let them do their thing. If you're new to the channel, this is Touchdown Trades. My name is Kevin, your trading BFF, your stock market bestie. This is the #1 active trading and investing channel in all of YouTube. Not the biggest, but the best. We provide the most value. Today's video is going to be a doozy. You're going to want to stay tuned. 3 long-term stocks that I think have to the moon potential. So as always, let's secure that bag by making smart investments and sound trades. Let's get it. All right, let's get it, baby. Let's talk about my top 3 buy and hold forever stocks that I'm personally going to be looking to invest in, put in my portfolio, forget about them, and then later pass them on to my kid when they're up a bunch. They're up 100, 200, 300, 1,000%. I know I'm usually sitting behind a green screen and the setup looks a little bit different, but because I'm wearing this Superfly cappuccino suit, Venti Cappuccino is the name of my tailor, I have to move the green screen away, so the setup's going to be a little bit different. That's why it looks a little bit different. Go ahead and destroy that like button for me. Just go ahead and start clicking stuff down there, like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. All right, let's jump right into this. To stock ticker #1, GPRO, GoPro. And I know you're thinking to yourself, what in the world is this dude talking about? Is he really saying GoPro is a buy, hold, and forget about it high growth stock? Yes, it is, and let me tell you why. We featured GoPro in a previous video, and everybody gave me grief about it then, and it since ran up huge. We first talked about it when it was trading down here about under $4 per share, and now we ran it up, and we sold the other day when it was over $6. So we made a huge gain, a huge swing trade there, but I'm looking to add this to my long-term investment account as well because of the future growth. I consider GoPro a startup company. I know it's been around for years and years, but I still consider it a startup company, and here's why. GoPro made a 30% move the other day, not based on its camera sales. GoPro is no longer a camera company. Even though that's its main product, GoPro has now become a software as a service company. They're going to start selling a monthly subscription software where they can generate reoccurring revenue. You guys know how big I am on that reoccurring revenue, that software as a service business model, because you get that monthly income stream coming regularly like clockwork, and you can build off of that. Build a business model foundation off of that reoccurring revenue and use that to grow off of. So the subscriber base for their new software service is over 500,000 people have already signed up, paying customers from 400,000 in August. So in just a couple months, they have already added 100,000 new subscribers. The growth target of 600 to 700,000 between now and the end of the year is going to get hit. This is huge news. This subscription software as a service, is the future of GoPro, and they realize that. And I love to see a company that realizes their old business model isn't going to work, it isn't going to bring them that growth, and they realize they need to transition to a new format. But let's talk about the cameras real quick. So I went on GoPro.com today, and I wanted to buy the Hero 9 because I wanted to use it actually as my webcam, because my webcam is not the best, and I wanted to upgrade to the Hero 9 and just use it as a webcam. And I've heard really good things about the webcam, or the Hero 9, I'm sorry. You can add a mic to it, you can add a flip screen to it. They're trying to target the vloggers as well, which is another aspect we'll talk about in a second. But I tried to buy it. I went to shop now, add to cart, and this sucker has sold out. They are sold out of the Hero 9s because they're flying like hotcakes, baby. They're flying off the table. But this is secondary because I think the growth is going to be coming from the software as a service and not the camera sales. But I just thought it was interesting that because they have tried to target to not only the outdoor people who use GoPro for their outdoor filming, surfing, mountain climbing, fishing, they're now targeting the YouTube vloggers. This is really going to increase the camera sales as well. Here we're on their software as a service subscription page. And right now they are only offering unlimited cloud storage, total camera replacement like an insurance for your camera, and discounts on future GoPro camera purchases. And it costs a little under $5 a month. I see a massive opening for GoPro to add to this subscription bundle, to add to this service. Right now, the big draw is the cloud. You can add the film that you filmed on your GoPro camera to their cloud storage, and that's what you're paying for in the subscription fee, the $4 a month. But imagine if they can continue to add and up the price, say they get it to $10 a month. They already have almost 1 million subscribers, so they're bringing in $4 million in a month revenue just off this subscription service. So 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road, let's say they keep adding perks to the subscription plan and they can charge $15 a month and they have 20 million subscribers. Then we're talking about a completely different company. The GoPro camera company of the past is gone, and now we're talking about a software as a service company. All right, let's talk about my personal plan with GoPro. So I sold out of my swing trade up here at 6. I'm not gonna chase this thing. I'm gonna wait until it pulls back, and I'm going to invest in it at that support area right there, about $5.60, and I'm gonna get long. My price target is going to be all-time highs. I know that's crazy to say. The IPO, it ran up post-IPO and hit almost $100 a share. But I really believe that if this company can transition from just not being only a camera company and also a software company, we're talking about a completely different company, a completely different business model. And instead of being a $1 billion company, I think we're talking about a $20 billion company. So this is one of those stocks that I want to buy and hold forever. I think the company is on the right track. They're transitioning, and 10 years from now, this was going to be one of the best investments we had the opportunity to get in on. Ticker number 2 is going to be MGM. MGM Resorts, we all know it's the big casino company. I talked about this in a video the other day, but I'm going to bring it up again because this is one of those companies that I think is a buy and hold forever company. It had hit highs of almost $100 a share. We have sold off significantly, not only in part due to the Rhinoceros Rex, but other deprecating factors leading us to sell off, and we're currently trading around $20 per share. So what is going to change about this MGM and turn it into a growth company? It's kind of been stagnant over the last 5, 6, 7 years. What is going to change? First of all, it's trading at low prices because of the pandemic. Second of all, sports betting is becoming legal in the United States, and in 10 years, every single state will be legal, mark my words. And it is an absolutely massive industry. I'm talking about a $15-20 billion industry, and MGM is going to be able to grab a big portion of that industry and turn it into exponential growth, massive growth. It's not only going to be a value company, we're getting this MGM at a value buy, but it's also a growth company, making the two catalysts come together, and it's going to send this MGM to the moon, baby. We're currently trading at a market cap of about 10 billion. They own a ton of properties. They have a ton of resort properties, and we have a price to earnings ratio of under 6, which is very low. This is caused in part by the fact of the pandemic and that all the resorts had to get shut down, and this is allowing us to invest in this MGM at extremely low prices. And when people think of sports betting getting legalized and trying to invest in that space, they think of companies like DraftKings and Penn National Gaming, and MGM kind of flies under the radar. It never really got that sports gambling boost like those other companies did. So we're just getting this MGM at a steal. It's just undervalued, and I really like it for its long-term potential. I got the monthly chart pulled up here, and I'm going to talk about what I'm planning to do with this MGM. So I'm investing in MGM right here, $20 a share, $21.90 is what we're trading at now. And I'm looking for this thing to hit all-time highs again. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but as the sports gambling industry gets legalized all around the United States and the resorts pick back up, this company is going to see massive growth. When I pass my long-term investment portfolio on to my kid, say 20, 30 years from now, I think this MGM's trading over $80 a share at all-time highs, and I think this is a great long-term play. Before we talk about my third top stock to invest in for super long-term growth, go ahead and check out the 2-week free trial for the private Discord chat where you get all my trades and buys and sells in real time. Also, check out the 2-week free trial. Actually, I think it's a 1 or 2 week free trial. I'm not sure. For this Trend Spider charting, it is the charting that I'm using in all of these videos. It can help you improve your investing, your technical analysis, and they are a new partner for the channel, so go ahead and check them out. You can try them out for free, see if you like it, and if you like it, keep the subscription, and if you don't like it, you can cancel with no risk. All right, the top stock number 3 to invest in for long-term growth is Hyliion, H-Y-L-N, and I know this is kind of cliche. I talk about this stock in a lot of my videos, but I truly believe that this is a once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity. If you're unfamiliar, Hyliion is different from the other big electric truck manufacturers because they offer a hybrid solution. And they're going to be able to use that hybrid solution as a bridge to get these skeptical trucking fleets onto total electric. So basically, I've talked to a lot of people who know a lot about trucking, truckers, people in the logistics industry, and they say that the trucking fleets are very skeptical about switching their trucks to total electric. And Hyliion's solution is going to be say, hey, our trucks have longer range because we are hybrid, we're not total electric, and you can try us out and see if you like it, and then maybe eventually switch to total electric. Use their hybrid powertrains as a bridge. These trucking fleets do not trust electric yet. And Hyliion can use this as a marketing tactic to sell to these big fleets, build a customer base, build a relationship with these big trucking companies, and then develop Hyliion's own total electric truck. And by the time these big trucking companies need to order a new fleet, new trucks, they will have a relationship with Hyliion, and then they'll go back to them for those total electric trucks. And not to mention that the Hyliion product is much cheaper than its competitors in Nikola, which is pretty much off the map nowadays after what happened, and it's much cheaper than the Tesla offering. So I think Hyliion will be able to offer this, their powertrain, their hybrid powertrain as a bridge, and it's cheaper. They'll be able to build a relationship with those big trucking fleets, and it's just going to let them get their foot in the door and build that business foundation. And not to mention, we're getting this thing at a drastic discount. It's sold off the highs by about 50%. So yes, I'm investing in this Hyliion for a long-term play, years and years. We're trading at a valuation of about $1 billion right now. I think in about 10 years, we're trading at $15-20 billion. So over 1,000 or 2,000% upside. And I know that sounds crazy, 1,000 or 2,000% upside, but I truly believe that. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit the like button for me. It really helps me out, helps the channel grow. If you're not yet a subscriber, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you get alerted every time I post a video. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and until next time, peace.
Drop.